What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over my 5 player props of the day that I like the most. We're also going to be locking in a $250 slip live on video for you guys to tell. I'm going to start doing that in every video. So if you guys want to get that slip, make sure you watch to the end. If we get 400 likes, I'll drop another $250 play in our Discord for free. So make sure you guys are joining our Discord, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So recap of yesterday. Yesterday we had a good day on NBA in terms of free picks, but MLB was the killer of the free picks. So looking at our picks yesterday, obviously we had Randall points, who cashed us out easily. We had Derek White PRA. Derek White cashed that in points alone. We had Karl Anthony Towns points and rebounds. That one was very close. He hooked it by 2. And really sucks because he was in foul trouble the entire game, so that cut his minutes down. I think he had 12 minutes the first half, which really killed the prop. Obviously, Celtics got the dub, so if the game would have been a little bit closer, I think he would have cashed as well. But down by, I think they got beat by almost 30 points. So it is what it is on that one. The game total for the game cashed for us. And then the 2 that missed were our MLB props. We had 2 pitcher props. Both of them missed. Now, today, guys, we're going to do something a little bit different. First of all, I'll show some of these wins from yesterday. You guys can go ahead and see we had a really bad beat on this play. Nick Lodolo chalked me for about 3K yesterday. All I needed for that pitcher win, 75 to win 1,600, was Nick Lodolo to get the win. Now, I broke it up into 2-man, so we were still able to profit on the pitcher win. So like here, Vasquez and Corbin, 75 won us 430. That made up for every other slip we lost in terms of pitcher wins. But loving these pitcher wins, guys. This is my favorite prop to play right now. And the only reason I love it is because I like playing money lines in baseball. And this gives me a little bit of the money lines, but I can take heavy favorites and get really good payouts. For example, a lot of these teams were minus 200 favorites to win, and I was able to get them at 2.5x payouts on each one. So if you stack these in like a 3-man slip, if I would have played these 3 together, that would have been like an $800 or $900 win, which is crazy that I didn't. Unlucky. I had Lodolo on the 3-man instead of Vasquez. If I would have swapped Vasquez and Lodolo on that slip, and I almost did it, I would have cashed out huge. But just want to show you guys some of those pitcher wins. If you want to get all the pitcher wins and get every other prop like this one, we did play a Jaylen Brown, Vasquez over on Parlay play, 125 to win 250. Had Randall and Green. We had Ant-Man and Jaylen Brown. If you want to get all of our pitcher win plays, all the other plays, go ahead and head on down to our WAP. WAP link is down in the description. It's only $25 per month to join, guys. It's less than $1 a day. I see a lot of other captors on YouTube charging $300 for a week or $300 for a month. We're not taking all of your money for a month, man. Like, if you guys want to join, you can. If you don't have to, you don't have to. But there is a $10 weekly, a $25 a month, which is less than $1 a day. Or there's a free version of our Discord. You can join the Discord for free. We would love to have you guys in here. The only other way to get a free month is either to win in the comments or to sign up for a partnered app. If you guys do want a free month, any partnered app, CHALKBOARD, UNDERDOG, Sleeper, Parlay Play, Better, NOVIG, Dabble. Any of those 7 apps I just mentioned, you can sign up with our code, make a $10 deposit, and get a free month of VIP. Anyways, guys, just want to throw that out there. I want to throw out these pitcher wins. Now, going to our free month of VIP. So first of all, guys, to pick our free month from now on, I've been making it too easy. We get 250 likes within the first 2.5, 3 hours sometimes, and then the likes just stop after we hit 250. So I'm upping the threshold to 400. If we get 400 likes in this video, I will pick the random comments to win a free month of VIP. So I asked yesterday if you guys wanted 1 month or 4 weekly winners, and it was split down the middle, guys. It was every comment I read it would be like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If it's not going to be overwhelmingly positive towards one direction, I'm just going to leave it the same. So if you guys do want me to do the weekly memberships instead of monthly, let me know down in the comments. Because as of right now, I'm going to keep it monthly. There's going to be 1 winner. If we go to weekly, there will be 4 weekly winners every single day. Now, I will say, like some of the people in the comments said, a week doesn't justify the VIP. You can have a bad week and then the next week be fantastic. So over the course of a month, you could be really profitable, or over the course of the week, it could be a bad week. So your experience might not be as good for a week as it would be for a month. Just throwing it out there. Anyways, I am going to pick a winner from yesterday. Winner from yesterday's video is going to be Scott Mutter, who said, let's go. I need a sweep, bro. Well, unfortunately, Scott, could not get that sweep for you, man. Send me a message on Discord. You did get a free month of VIP, though. I appreciate all the love and support from everybody out there. If you guys do want to join our VIP, like I said, WAP link's down in the description. I am doing something a little different in the video. I'm going to be live picking these slips for you guys. So over on Parlay Play, you can see I'm logged in here. Got right at $2,100 in our account. We're going to use this, and we are going to make some slips live on this video. Now, obviously, it's not live because I'm not live streaming. This is a recording, but to me, it's live, and we're going to make these slips for you guys, and I'm going to play $250 on these slips. So we're about to go big, or we're going to go broke. So let's go ahead and get all this going. I am using my more clean overlay. Let me know if you guys like this, or if you like the Fantasy Aces overlay in the background. I do like being able to show the full screen sometimes. I think it looks a little more clean. But let's go ahead and talk about these plays, guys. So game of the day, OKC versus Nuggets. Looking at the money line here, it is plus 173 for Denver to win. So Denver is playing at home on NOVIG. You got plus 173 odds, minus 170 for OKC. What do I personally think is going to happen? Right now, Thunder's winning 3-2. I want the game to go to Game 7. I do think the Thunder is going to win the series. I am a Nuggets fan. I know my boy Tron in the Discord is a Thunder fan, so it's hard for me to come out here and just root for the Nuggets overall because Tron's been in the Discord forever. But personally, I want the Nuggets to go. Now, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to beat the Thunder, but it is what it is. I think that they can take it to Game 6. For this game, I decided to take Denver spread and take them plus 6.5 at home. So you can buy this at plus 6.5. You can get them at minus 140. So it's going to be a little bit juiced. I like this play regardless. I'm going to lock it in. And looking at this head-to-head, Denver's cashed this 62% of games at home. They've kept the spread. So if you look at this series, we're just going to look at the series for right here, the last 5 games. 3 of 5, they've cashed this. Obviously, they've won 2 of those games. The other one, they actually covered the spread. I think at home tonight, they cover the spread. So they cover this both games they played at home so far, this being the 3rd game. I think they're going to do the same thing. So not a massive write-up I need for this one. Murray stepped it up last game. Aaron Gordon's been stepping it up the entire playoffs. Jokic is obviously Jokic. They've got a good team, and they've got a team that can come out here and keep the game close anyways. So I'm going to lock them in today, plus 6.5 points spread for the Nuggets. But I do think the OKC takes the series. I'm just going to be honest with you. Obviously, OKC's the powerhouse of the league right now. They're going to be that team to beat. Whoever beats OKC probably wins it all. That's what I'm thinking. If Denver beats OKC, if somehow they pull this off, Denver's going all the way with it, and I will be rooting for them the entire time. But it's probably not going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just saying if they do, that's what I would love to see. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the player props of the day. So we only got one game for basketball. I picked 3 props from this game. Now, you don't have to play all 3. If there is any prop on here that you guys don't like, just fade it. I'm about to make a 5-man slip, and I'm about to lock. Well, we'll figure that out in a second what we're going to do with this prop, because I'm going to risk $500 on video and make 2 $250 slips, and you guys can either tail it or you guys can fade it. It's up to you. But let's talk about this game first. So we're going to jump to the Nugget side of things first. The first pick I've got to lock in is Aaron Gordon, man. Aaron Gordon's been a wagon. I know he missed that last game, but he has been a monster in the playoffs. 24.5 PRA is the line that I've been playing, and it has continuously cashed me. Now, he's missed 2 games so far this series versus OKC. The other 3 games, our man Aaron Gordon's had 37 PRA or 35 in those 3 games. So, dude has been phenomenal in some of these games. These games at home, both games at home, he's averaged 36 PRA in those 2 games. So, they got the 3rd home game coming. I think our man Aaron Gordon's cashing. I love this line for AG with 24.5 PRA. So looking at OKC, obviously they don't give up many stats. If you go to power forward, still not going to be many stats. Obviously, there's not much to look at here. We can come look at the shot chart for our man Aaron Gordon. There's not much to look at here either. It's going to be an ugly shot chart. Obviously, they're playing against one of the best defenses in the league. You're not going to have green matchups here in terms of scoring anywhere for the most part. Overall, though, the way he's been playing in these playoffs, AG's got to be our man, Aaron Gordon. I've got to lock him in over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And that will be one of my favorite plays of the day. Like I said, he did chalk last time. You can get a 1.5x payout pretty much over here on Parlay Play. Code Fantasy Aces on Parlay Play. We'd love to have you guys a part of our VIP. You do get a deposit match with that as well, but just throwing it out there. one of my favorite platforms to play on, which is why I keep more money in Parlay Play and Chalkboard than any other two apps. Those are the two apps I play on. I play Chalkboard right now because they have the pitcher wins, and Chalkboard's pitcher wins are phenomenal for me. I actually like. Let's be honest, guys. Sometimes sports betting, it's almost like, for me, it's a job. Like, this is what I do. Like, I bet money to try to win money, and then I have to post picks for the Discord every single day. So sometimes the fun gets taken away, especially when football is I love betting on football. Football, NFL, college football, whatever. I love watching football. So for me, that's the most fun to bet on. I like watching other sports too, but football just takes the cake for me. But regardless, like, sometimes it gets a little boring, and those pitcher wins have just made it so fun for me. So that's why I like them so much. So I keep more money on. I have almost $3,000 in Chalkboard right now, so that's why my bankroll. I'm going to increase my bankroll slightly. That's why we're going to go up on these plays, because my goal is to have a $150K profit 1 year on sports bets alone, not including sales from Discord or anything. For actually profiting on picks, my goal is to make $150K in the next couple years. So. That's why I'm going to start increasing my unit size, because it's really hard to do that with $75 unit sizes. Just throwing that out there. It is very difficult to make that much money. So we're going up. Aaron Gordon's pick 1. Let's go to pick number 2 over for OKC. So the first one for OKC, or the only one for OKC that I like right now, is Hartenstein. Now, I'm not taking Hartenstein RA again. He's chalked me too many times, but he's been playing big minutes. Hartenstein's points at 9.5. I like this line. So let's look at him for the last 10. 6 of his last 10 he's cashed. This series versus the Nuggets, 4 or 5 games he's cashed. He hooked it that one game by a bucket. Now, obviously, his field goal percentage is going to be extremely high, 70% in a lot of these games. He's not going to shoot a lot of shots, but he's going to make a lot of shots, make the ones he shoots. So looking at Denver's points defense, 24th in the league. They give up a lot of points. If you go to center, still a bottom 10 defense to the center, giving up 19 points per game on average. Hartenstein's been cashing this line. Head-to-head versus the Nuggets, he's cashed it 7 of 8 games. So looking at the analytics here, I like the odds for our man Hartenstein to cash. Now, looking at his minutes, he averages 29 minutes per game. His last 3 games, he's played 30, 33, and 33 minutes. So dude has been, like, his minutes have climbed. He's getting almost mid-30s on his minutes right now, which is a lot of minutes, man. So I like Hartenstein tonight to get 10 points. I'm going to lock him in. If you guys don't want to play it, you don't have to. I understand how volatile Hartenstein is. But let's take a look at the shooting chart. This shooting chart right here is beautiful for our man Hartenstein. 98% of his shots are in the paint. 46% in the paint, 52% under the rim, bottom 5 defense in the paint. He's got a great matchup here. 60% of similar players have cashed versus the Nuggets. And then if you go over here to by position, 47% of centers have cashed versus the Nuggets, which all of these are Hartenstein and Zubac for the most part. But regardless, man, I like to play for Hartenstein to get 10 points. I think he's going to do it, and I'm going to lock him in. So Isaiah Hartenstein, is pick number 2 at 9.5 points. Yes, it's a 1.5 payout. If you played these two together, you get a 2.1x, which is a double up, if you guys wanted to lock that in. So that is there. 9.5 points. I'm locking in. For our third pick of the day, we are going to be jumping back over to the Denver side of things. This is going to be a boosted play on Parlay Play. Now, I'm going to let you guys choose between this one and Aaron Gordon, whichever one you want to play. If you want to play both, you can. I don't recommend playing them on the same slip. But Jamal Murray right now is boosted on Parlay Play at 18.5 points for a 1.5x payout. So good payout on that. He's cashed at 6 of 10. This series, he's cashed at 3 of 5. So he had 21, 27, and 28 in 3 of those games. The last game at home, he had 17, so he barely went under. Murray stepped it up his last few games from the playoffs. He's been getting almost 20 points a game. Obviously, before this series, he was a wagon for the 20 points. We played him a lot. Struggled a little bit this series, which is why I haven't played him versus OKC, because his OKC head-to-head data wasn't the best. And I like going off statistics as well as heart. Sometimes your gut feeling will override things. I like going off of both. I try to keep it somewhere in the middle. If I don't like the play, I'm not just going to take it just because the stats show it. That's just me. Some people do that. It's totally up to you guys how you want to research yourself. That's just the way I do it. But I do like Murray to get 19 points today, and I think he gets 20. So I think this is going to be a game where Murray steps it up. He's going to they have to have this win. Obviously, they lose the series and they're gone. This is their chance to tie it 3-3 at home. So at home, I think Jamal Murray is going to come out here. I think he's getting his 20 points, and I'm going to lock him in. So if you look at OKC's points defense, we already know best in the league, one of the best in the league. 2-point guards and shooting guards, not much better. Come down here to field goal attempts for our man Jamal Murray over his last 5 games. He had 27 shots his last game, 15, 19, 9, and 16. So he's getting somewhere around 15 to 20, depending on the game on average. So I think he gets his 20 points if he shoots anywhere close to 15 today. And I like the play. So going to be locking in Jamal Murray for his points or shooting chart, whatever. You can come over here. We already know this is one of the worst ones you can see. This is another reason I haven't played Jamal Murray. But at 18.5 points for a boost at a 1.47x, I'm going to lock him in. And I might play these together. I might give it a try. We'll see what happens. That's not the smartest. I might break these up. We'll see in a minute when we lock into slips. But right now, 250 wins is $800. So nice little 3.2x on these 3 plays. So for the next 2, we're jumping over to baseball, MLB, and we're going to lock in our 2 pitcher props of the day. So first one of the day is going to be for our man Hunter Brown. So Hunter Brown, the Houston pitcher. I know some people want me to say the team name because they don't know baseball. Hunter Brown's the pitcher for Houston. I'm taking him over 17.5 pitching outs. So he's cashed this 8 of his last 10 games. This season, he's cashed it 7 of 8. So he just missed his last game versus the Reds. He did go under versus the Reds, only had 17. If today they are playing against Texas at Texas. Now, if you come down here and look at the Rangers offense has not been that good this season. They're ranked bottom 5 in every single category. Batting average is 233. On base percentage is 292. Hunter Brown has a 32% K percentage, which is the top 95th percentile. He's a .9 whip, which is a 94th percentile. His ERA is 148, which is a 96th percentile. Dude has been a powerhouse so far this season. Been one of my favorite pitchers this season so far to play. Obviously, DeGrom is pitching for Texas. DeGrom is honestly one of the best pitchers in the league. As long as he stays healthy, he might be the best pitcher in the league, honestly. DeGrom's a beast, man. Looking at we're not even looking at DeGrom. I don't know why I'm talking about DeGrom. I'm just saying there's a good pitcher matchup today. If you look at Hunter Brown, he is 6-1 this season on pitcher wins. Dude has been a beast. 148 ERA, 10.7 Ks per 9 innings, well over a strikeout per inning pitcher, .9 whip. I already talked about it. His pitch count, he gets high pitch count, close to 100 every single game, averaging 97 pitches per game. I think he's going to go at 6 full innings versus this Texas offense today. So, got to lock him in. Hunter Brown, 17.5 pitching outs as pick number 5. Or pick number, well, if you count the money line, pick number 5. Pick number 5 of the day. I almost said 5 or again to be funny, but it wouldn't have been funny. It would have been cringe. So, I didn't say it. All right, so 1.7x on this play. Hunter Brown brings our payout up to 5.68x, 250 to win 1,400. We'll see what we lock in. I'm not sure if I want to lock in this exact slip, but we'll see. Next pick, last pick of the day, is going to be for a man, A.J. Smith-Shawver. This is going to be the Atlanta pitcher. Another pitcher prop for the Braves, for the ones asking. Taking him over 14.5 pitching outs. He's cashed this in 4 of 6 games this season. He's actually cashed it 4 straight games. That was versus Tampa Bay, versus Colorado, versus Cincinnati, and versus Pittsburgh. He did go under the first game of the year versus Padres and then versus Miami right after. Looking at them today, they're playing against the Nationals. Nationals offense is terrible. Bottom 10 in every single category. Once again, they have a 237 batting average, a 30% on-base percentage. And then if you look at Shawver Smith's not a very good pitcher. He has a 135 whip, 25% K, which is pretty decent on the strikeouts. Then his ERA is 2.76. So looking at him on the season, he's 2-2. We already looked at the ERA, so 2.75 runs per 9 innings he pitches. He has a 9.3 strikeouts per 9 innings. And then we looked at his whip, 135 whip. So 1.35 walks and hits per inning that he pitches. I like A.J. Smith tonight. I think he goes 5 innings. It's hard for these starting pitchers to not go 5 innings. They have to have a really bad game. The Nationals aren't going to light him up, I don't think. If you look at his pitches thrown, he's averaging 84 pitches per game. He's threw 97 and 99 his last 2. In that one game versus Colorado in Colorado, he had 16 pitching outs. He started the 6th inning with only 59 pitches when he got pulled. So overall, man, I think Smith-Shawver gets this 5 innings tonight, and I got to lock him in as our last pick of the day. So Smith-Shawver. Well, there he is. He's a boosted play for strikeouts as well. If you guys wanted to take that instead, that's probably not a horrible play, but I'm going to fade it and go with the outs instead. It is a goblin. It's going to be a 1.25x. But if you lock all these in together, you got a 7.38x. So now let's lock in the slip. Let's figure out how we want to lock in these slips for the free plays live on video. I figured this might add a nice little touch. So for me personally, I think I'm going to go with Aaron Gordon over Murray per points. And I'm going to lock these in as the first slip. So I'm locking this in, 250 to win 1,200 if you guys want to tell this. It's just going to be a 4-man. I don't like doing these 4-mans, but we're locking it in right now, 250. So I'm confident. Looks like 9.5 player points is currently unavailable for Hartinstein. Hartinstein got taken down. That's not going to be nice. Did iHeart get taken down completely? All right, so Hartenstein is not on the board right now. So what I'm going to do is, I guess, lock in these 3 plays together without iHeart. When iHeart comes back in, I guess I'll have to lock him in. But I'll lock these in, 250 to win 830. We'll get that. Why is Aaron Gordon? Did they take down the whole game? All right, I'm getting a little tilted, bro. I'm not even going to lie. They took down Aaron Gordon and Hartenstein. You can't make this up, man. What happened? Did somebody get ruled out? I got to pull. Hold on, I got to pull this up. Wait, we'll just pull it up on here. We'll go back to NBA. See if there's injury news. It doesn't show anybody got ruled out or anything. I don't know why they all got pulled. That's weird. They would have pulled Jokic and stuff if that was the case, if there was an injury. But I guess we're locking in Jamal Murray. I like Murray too, so we'll lock him in on here. Same payout, 250 to win 825. It doesn't let me. Okay, so we got the slip. Slip's locked in. Just to show you guys this is real. It is here, obviously. It's right there. My bankroll went down 250. I just locked in $250 slip for Jamal Murray and the 2 MLB props. If you guys want to lock them in, I probably will lock in the MLB props alone. I feel like a 2-man is a little, well, with the promo, I think we're okay. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna put 250 more on the MLB promos. Let's see if Hartenstein came back on the board or anything. No. All right. So, anyways, guys, I was gonna do 2 slips. I'm gonna try to do this in every video now. If you guys want to watch me lock in live slips, you can. Obviously, you just got that 1 slip. If this video gets 400 likes, whenever I drop the second slip, I'll post another free slip in our Discord in the free pick section. But this video has to get 400 likes for me to do that. So make sure you guys drop a like, leave a comment for a chance at free VIP. We'd love to have you guys in the Discord. Join up. Hope you guys have an awesome day. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video after hopefully we get that sweep.